I was not into Geese at all, and now I love them. Let's talk about it. The new Geese album, Killing Time, is one of the biggest albums of the year. Good old-fashioned rock music from a quartet of 23-year-olds, inescapable if you're a music nerd, but I didn't have that much interest initially. I didn't like the singles, I couldn't stand Cameron Winter's voice, and their whole sound just didn't do much for me personally. And then that thing happened where the hype pushed me further away. But I do believe that pliability, flexibility, open-mindedness, and curiosity are hallmarks of good listening habits. I'll give an honest opinion on something, but I'm not a critic, and for me it's much more interesting to try and locate what makes a piece of music so special to so many people, rather than clinging to a hard oppositional stance just to be confrontational. So many people I respect enjoy this album, I wanted to see if I could find what I was missing. So I stayed open, and one day the song Opes do Cocaine comes through my feed and something grabs my ear. I was getting a sixth sense from the song, like it was whispering to me, like, you need this. And so I put the song on in full and I just burst into tears. Now, I was in the midst of some difficult personal things that may have had something to do with it, but those moments when a song feels like it's truly speaking to you and meeting you at a certain time and place in your life, those moments are so rare and wonderful. It may be corny, but for me it transcends being a song and feels more like a friend. I had that moment with this song and immediately fell in love with the honesty of its lyricism, the architecture of its emotion, and the tension between the softer and rougher contours of its sound. And that song was the skeleton key for unlocking the rest of the album for me. It's not out of pocket to say that Cameron Winter's voice is an acquired taste, but I acquired it through that song. And once I acquired it, the hooks became more visible and the lyrics got more vivid. I was able to then go back and listen to the album with new ears, appreciate what they were doing, and learn to love the things that I didn't love before. Now I get it and now I love it. When he sings "You Should Be Ashamed" on Cobra, chef's kiss. It feels like a very New York album to me in the way they marry beauty and ugliness, light and darkness, grooviness and drowsiness, in this way that I feel like really gives dimension to the experience of living here. That's my take at least. But speaking more holistically, I found that sometimes it's good to stay open to music rather than clinging to knee-jerk dismissals. Sometimes it's good to challenge your own biases. I mean, I don't like everything, and I certainly have my limits where that approach doesn't work, emo and death metal for example, but I've been listening to music long enough to know that sometimes the thing that you're initially really resistant to can turn out to be something you really love. I'm glad this album clicked eventually. I'm Team Geese for sure. Let me know if you've ever had any similar experiences with bands or albums in the comments below. And if anyone's got any tickets to their New York November shows, hit me up. I didn't get any, but I like them now.